Claire.
And I'm Daniel.
And welcome to Competitive Interrogation. Today we're joined by...
Hi, I'm Miss Barrios. This is my 6th year here at Bonita, and I teach accelerated biology and the core honors program biology as well.
Awesome, cool. Today we're playing Jenga.
Wait, loser goes first.
Okay.
All right. 2 out of 3 or just?
Best three.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No!
What is your favorite biology project that your students do?
Actually, it's kind of in the background here. It's the quarter 2 project. So they are working on building trash animals. There we go. And so they are working with their group mates, and they are working on building, we call them trash animals, but basically it's trying to repurpose recyclable material and trash, but also researching different ecosystems of different countries, looking at the culture, looking at politics, and then also looking at some of the different environmental factors as well. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so it's like almost like a month and a half long project. We've been working on this since mid-October. Oh, that was awesome. Mid-October, and we've got about 2 more weeks worth of the project. So it's super neat because the kids have so much fun dumpster diving for trash that they can use around campus for this project. And then also just everything that they can reclaim. They just get so creative with everything.
Okay, so what are some of the hobbies that you have outside of school?
Oh, I'm a big runner. I actually used to run cross country and track when I was in high school. And then just recently this summer, I decided I wanted to get back into running. So I had signed up for a half marathon, did that in October. Had such a fantastic time running 13 miles. I figured why not double it and do pretty good. Finished in about just under 2.5 hours. So signed up for a marathon in February. So we'll see how that goes. We'll be down in Huntington Beach. I read a lot. Actually, Miss Casasola and I have a little book club just between the 2 of us. And so we'll recommend books to each other all the time. So she's recommended a couple books for me. And then I have a couple for her. I'm just waiting for her to open or start this one I just recommended to her. I don't have a picture.
Oh! So, how long have you been doing core, and what do you like about it?
So actually, when I got hired in 2020, I got hired to work with the core program. Back then, it was called Apex Nice. It's called Apex, and I think it's just so much fun getting to work with the other disciplines. We work with AP Human Geography, and we work with English, and the kids really, we get to do so many fun things. We get to go on field trips, like in the spring, we get to go up 395 up to Mammoth, spend a couple days up there looking at the ecology of Mono Lake, getting to visit Bodie, which is a ghost town in Manzanar. And then just all these super cool projects. Oh, I forgot we're supposed to put this back up there too. They're so creative, and every year they really blow us away. Oh! That was on me. That was on me.
Well, let's rebuild this real quick.
Right.
Shoot. Okay, so speaking of Taylor Swift,
Okay.
what Taylor Swift album do you think best represents you?
Oh my gosh, there's so many to choose from. It's almost like a day-to-day type of question. I feel like this right now. I'm really loving The Life of a Showgirl, just because it's such a fun, upbeat album. And it's also been perfect for my running playlist. The Fate of Ophelia, I listened to that like nonstop for 3 miles one day for my long run, which was awesome. So really enjoying that album right now. I feel like that really just kind of ties into the fun activity that my life kind of is at this point.
How do you think the other staff members would describe you?
I've been told by some that they think, I'll screw over.
Yes! You're so right.
I've heard bubbly. I don't necessarily think that I would just class myself as bubbly, but I've heard that. Trying to always just be very optimistic whenever I can, and just trying to go with the flow and get things done. I would think probably be how they describe me, but I could be very wrong. Probably depends. If you go ask Miss Casasola or Miss Durth, they might have different different answers for that.
You mentioned that you like to run. What is the longest distance that you've ever run?
It was my half marathon, so that's 13.1. And then in a couple of weeks, I'll be doing my long run of about 20 miles, which will then be my new longest.
Okay, good record.
Yeah, it is exhausting. After the half marathon, I was so drained, and oh my gosh, I'm trying to decide what's the best move here. Maybe, that actually really worked out. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, it was absolutely exhausted. Just spent the rest of the day lying on the floor because I could not move and my legs were so sore the next day trying to teach. So, but it's fun. I still really enjoy it for as tired as I do get from it.
What is your favorite animal and why?
Favorite animal? I have a couple. Have to go with the axolotl because if you ever see on Halloween the person in the axolotl costume running around, that's been me for the last couple of years. It's just such a random, obscure animal. They're able to regenerate their limbs, which is so neat. And then, I'm not going to touch the table so it doesn't bounce. And then I think if I had to pick another animal, capybara is so just like overplayed, I feel like, at this point, even though they're such a neat animal. There is actually one animal that comes to mind. It's called the prehensile-tailed porcupine. Looks very different from the normal American porcupine we're used to.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. As a book reader,
Yes.
what is like your biggest book recommendation to students?
Honestly, the Hunger Games series is so good. I remember being in high school when the movies came out, and I remember being, I think, in middle school when I started reading it. The character development is just phenomenal. Susan Collins just does such a great job at world building, and even getting to see all the newer books that have been coming out with Sunrise on the Reaping and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's just so well done, and the world built. I just can't get over the whole series itself. And then she has worked so closely with the movie franchise too that it is a very solid book to movie adaptation.
You're really cutting it close. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I now just need to be mindful of that one. But yeah, the Hunger Games series, cannot recommend that one enough to kids. And I do actually have usually if I have students that are goofing off in intervention, I will threaten them if they don't find something to do. I have an entire copy of the Twilight series in hardcover here in the classroom, and so if they don't want to do anything, that's always an option. That also, again, is just a nostalgia factor for me. Like, I love the series. The students that are goofing off, maybe not so much, but
Did you like the Twilight, the movie adaptations?
Elements of it, yes. I mean, they are something else. Robert Pattinson has become a phenomenal actor since, and pretty much that entire cast. They have gone on to do some phenomenal things. Now, are the movies good? No. Are they one of my favorite movie series? Yes. Well, is it one of my comfort series that I will watch every fall? Absolutely.
So, very big on books, but you ended up a biology teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Was that always the plan?
No, actually, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a zookeeper or a veterinarian. Got into high school and then kind of decided, okay, maybe medicine's the path I want to take. Started out kind of pre-med path in college, and actually went and toured the med school at University of Arizona and talking to. Oh, it was so close.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay.
It's fine. It was just, I realized I really love science, and I really, really loved getting to work with students because I had a couple opportunities in college to do some outreach with the zoo that I worked at when I was there, and a couple of the different clubs where we worked with middle school students. Really, really just enjoyed getting to work with students and getting to share my love for biology. And it gave me a chance to have summers off, which are always nice, but getting to spend pretty much my entire year just talking about the subjects that I love and getting to inspire the next generation. So whenever I've got my former students that come back and tell me that they're studying biology in college, I'm like, yes, I got another one.
But one last question.
Yes.
If you could give any piece of advice to anyone that is watching this video, especially the students, what would you say?
I would say just take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. And kind of taking from my own experience, the path I thought I was going to take when I was in high school, going off to Stanford, becoming a doctor, becoming an oncologist, and all these things, realizing that that wasn't for me when really started kind of working towards that, and you're going to kind of end up where you're meant to end up. If you ask any of my high school teachers or any of my teachers growing up, they would not have said I was going to be a teacher. I was so painfully shy, and I hated like group discussions or anything like that, and yet here I am talking in front of 35 students, like it's 6 times a day. But it's just, your life's gonna take you where it's gonna take you, and just enjoy the journey. It's not about getting point A to point B. It's all the friends you make along the way. But no, it's truly it. It's just enjoy every opportunity that you can, and just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Sorry,
that.
that's rambling,
Thank
but
you. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah, thank you
Yes,
for
thank
joining
you,
us.
guys.
interrogate you.
yes, definitely. I had so much fun. Thank you guys.
Ready? And,
And
back to the studio.
studio.